Hello guys, welcome to the video. In this video I'm gonna talk about the build, general scry, and also explaining the budget version or the league starter build and how to upgrade the build into my current one right now. So if you are new to the league and want to league start with this build, I can recommend you, but you will probably die a lot of time, so prepare your portal scrolls and your mental because right now, see, that's I've had 345 times, and but don't worry, you'll still be able to complete all the maps because you'll kill the mobs faster. But yeah, you'll probably die a lot of time. Okay, so now let's dive to the build. Uh, we're using General Scry, and our main skill is General Scry. And what is General Scry? It's basically a skill that will summon Mirage Warrior uh, every time you use the Cry. And it will use the strike skills. In this case, I'm linking it with Blade Flurry. So every time you have a corpse, you will spawn 5 Mirage Warriors using your Blade Flurry. And for example, this is how the build works. I link my Cyclone with Desecrate to spawn corpse, and then let's see, General Scry will spawn Mirage Warriors to use the Death Flurry skill. So if you're wondering how the enemies dies even though I didn't touch it with my Cyclone, that's gonna be your answer. Okay, now let's talk about the items. The first thing that you want to buy is actually the shield, the red blade banner. Why? Because here in the mods it says that Warcries have infinite power. What does it mean? It means that every time you use your Warcry skills, when your rate is below 25, you will gain maximum rates. Uh, because we also have this Warbringer, every time you have less than 25 rates, it should give you 10 rates, but we have the Warcry Infinity Power, so basically just give you the maximum rates every time you use Warcry. And then for the weapon. For the weapon, the sword, just use any one-handed sword with a lot of physical damage, and for the suffix, use the critical strike chance and then attack speed. For the physical damage, for the min and maximum, I think I went for the min is 130, and for the maximum it's like around 220. And I do manage to use the sword until yellow maps and or yellow and low tier red maps. So it's basically doable if you want to do this with a rare weapon. And what about the other gears? So for the other gears, just cap your resistances and go for all the maximum life for your rings, resistance, physical damage, and life. And for the chest, if you can buy 6 links, go for it. But if you can buy the 6 links, go for the 5 links. And just link the General Scry. You prioritize linking your General Scry, Impel Support, Blade Flurry, Pulverize, Vitality, and then this one is the... If you don't have the 6 link, just leave this one, the melee physical damage support. Okay, so that's the item for my league start, and I find it pretty fun. I do all the maps pretty smoothly. The bosses die quickly, the mobs die quickly. You also die quickly. So, as I said before, uh, prepare your portal scrolls. And then, if you're struggling when you're reaching red tier maps like tier 10, uh, tier 10, tier 10 or tier 11, I do struggle. Uh, my next upgrade is I'm upgrading my helmet, my rare helmet to Abyssus. Not without the engine, just the basic one. It's 3 or 4 chaos. It's pretty cheap. You can buy, but it will, as I said before, it will increase your death counts. But you will kill the boss a lot faster. Okay, so after this, at this stage, you don't need to spend any other monies. Just keep on saving your money, your chaos orb, your exalted, your other currencies, to buy your Reduxica. So the next upgrade, the next big upgrade for me is the sword. And what are the mods that you will need? Is the increased physical damage and chance to impale. Chance to impale, not chance to poison. This one I got unlucky. I got the chance to poison, but you still can use it. But if you find the chance to impale, do get the chance to impale on hit. And for the suffix, try to get the increased attack speed. For me, I got the increased attack speed while a rare or unique enemy is nearby. But if you find the attack speed and quality, go for the increased attack speed and quality. But if you don't get any attack speed at all, if you somehow got very unlucky, go for the critical strike chance and the quality. Now, we're done with the shield, we're done with the sword. Uh, my next upgrade, when I start this league, actually I went for the cluster jewel. For the cluster jewel, uh, I went for the Furious Assault, the large cluster jewel. I went for the Furious Assault, Iron Breaker, and the Master the Fundamentals. The Furious Assault is increased attack speed, increased physical damage, uh, Iron Breaker overwhelm physical damage, 35% increased physical damage, and then for the Master Fundamentals is basically give you all elemental resistance and increased physical damage. That's the first cluster duel for me, and for the medium cluster duel, the first one, actually I went for the Provocateur and then by example. Lead example give you onslaught, Provocateur give you critical strike chance and critical strike multiplier. And then for the second one, if you have a lot more money, you can go for the mob mentality and cry wolf. Or if you want to go more tanky, you can go for mob mentality and warning call. But on my case, I don't want to go for defenses, so I go for the cry wolf. Now, after you upgrade your cluster jewel, I upgraded my belt. I went and buy the Riflata coil studded belt. Now cost it's pretty cheap now. I do bought it around 170. So this is gonna be your next upgrade. Just make sure that your all your resistances are capped. Uh, you can help by doing. I think I don't have any on my jewel. Yeah. Oh no, I have one this on my jewel. So make sure that your resistances are capped because you already take a lot of physical damage with your episodes. You have this on your ascendancy. Just make sure you cap your resistances. Then for and then after that, I think basically you're done. You can kill, you can melt all the bosses, the Conqueror, Cyrus, Maven. But yeah, for Maven, I don't think you can quite do like my last videos, but I think you still be able to do it, but just you take a longer time. Uh, so what about the gloves, the enchant on the helmet and the boots? For me, I prefer that you upgrade your boots first, and then for the glove, and then you upgrade the gloves, and then you upgrade the helmet. So make sure you have the elder boots, which give you fortify, and then the crucial gloves that curse with vulnerability, and then the general strike has +1 maximum courage warriors. Then for the gems, the most important is of course the general scry, impale, the flurry, rise, and then the defense sizzling, link it with my physical damage support. And then the second one is you need Berserk, so you will consume your rates to gain more attack damage. So this is very important. For the defenses, I use Molten Shell and Blood Rage with Cashman damage taken support. For the mobility, I use Slip Slam, but if you prefer Shield Charge, then go for it. And then for the totems, I use Ancestral Protector, Ancestral War Chief, Baal Ancestral War Chief, and then multiple totem support. For the auras, I use Blood and Sand, Pride, Physicians, link with Enlightened support, and then Dread Banner. For the Desecrate, I link it with Cyclone, Casual Channeling support, Desecrate, and then Infused Channeling support. If you don't have your boots mods, so that games are supported by level 2045, you can change Infused Channeling support with 45 support. Because in the trees here, uh, increase attack speed if you have 45, and increase attack of 45 on you, and attack damage. Basically, for me this is because we need attack speed to be able to reach 6 stages on our Blade Glory. You'll need 45 in your Cyclone. Okay, so that's for the items and for skill tree. Let's talk about the ascendancy first. The first ascendancy you want to take the Warbringer, the second one for Savagery, and then the third one is the Blitz. You're gonna take the Aspect of Carnage, the last one, because you will need a lot of damage because in here you will take 10% increased damage. And then for the skill tree, I'm not an expert on the skill tree, but basically I just went for the CDR on the Warcry, cooldown recovery rate. So I have this one, two, three, four. And then don't forget to take these notes, call to arms. So basically your Warcry is instant. Why do I take this cooldown recovery rate on the Warcry? Because here you will have 1.5, no, 1.4 seconds of Warcry. So every 1.4 seconds you can spawn your Mirage Warriors. And some people ask me why they can to equip the Paradoxica. In here, to be able to use that, actually went for the Fluid Motion Viridian Jewel. It gives you dexterity and transform your strength to dexterity. So in here, strength, dexterity, dexterity, dexterity. I think this one. Yeah. So if you're struggling to find dexterity in your items, I do recommend you use the Fluid Motion to be able to use your Paradoxica. And I guess that's basically it for this video. That concludes the build guide. And if you have any questions regarding the build, please do comment down below. And if you want to support me, and if you want to get more content like this, please subscribe and do please leave a like if you like the video. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next video.